during it morning? How y'all during it morning? I hope you good. I hope you fine. My name, you know what? You know what I know? I always forget to introduce myself. My name is Emmanuel. My name is Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Not Emmanuel. Well, I know my parents, I know my family don't get a laugh at that, because even as a little boy, I used to get so mad at people calling me Emmanuel, Emmanuel, even though they might be right, but my name is Emmanuel. That's why I used to be in class, just Emmanuel, with aggression in my little voice. Emmanuel. But, like, how y'all doing, man? My name is Emmanuel, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Hope y'all good, bro. I'm saying bro a lot, just heard myself. As y'all can see by the title, I'm working on creating a new standard for my household and stuff I want to introduce to my family to see if they want to like kind of start to adapt. You know what I'm saying? For just to work on creating a new standard for our family as a whole, just something that will help us, you know, continue to move forward generation after generation. You know what I'm saying? And one of those things is badges, like for your hat, like hat badges. And let me explain this, because I feel like this will be fun. I feel like this will be fun. Like each badge, like you have to earn it. Same standard, male, female, you gotta earn it. Absolutely. So when you see one of us with one of them badges, because I want copper badges for our hats, because copper is one of our house colors, so I wanted to kind of keep the copper thing going. But so let's say a fishing badge. Like if you have a fishing badge, like you really are official. It's like, let's say like I said, I'm in Texas right now, and I got people in Louisiana. I got people everywhere, but mainly Texas, Louisiana. So it's like the Texas family has a certain like we'll come up with a list of fish in like Texas that you have to check off the list. Like you have to go to these fish, catch this fish, like document it, take a picture, and then like until you catch all of them. And then once you catch all of them, once we get together as a family, which I'm trying to make once a month, we'll you know, have kind of like a little ceremony. Like it should be a big deal. Like this person caught all of these fish. You know what I'm saying? Like on some Pokemon. I want to go catch some Pokemon. It's time to go in the woods. You know what I'm saying? So like catch all. Because I'm sure there's probably like fish. I don't know. We'll sit down like, you know, as a family and kind of come up with a list of fish to catch, like in each state, you know, where they at, or y'all can come up with a list, you know, each state of fish that you think that would warrant, like, hey, respect. Like this dude, you gotta caught all of them, document it, take the photo, like on some Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Even just, you know, and it should be like, it has to be regulation size to count, like the legal size to where you should be able to keep it. That's when it counts. Or it should be just like some of these fish, like at least one of these fish should be like legendary, like either hard to bring in, but you know, accessible to everybody. You know, so not everybody got, you know, I don't know. See, that should be part of it. Should be part of the challenge. It might take you years to complete this. So when you have that badge, it's absolutely respected. No frills, no bull crap. You know what I'm saying? That type of standard. That'll be dope. Yeah, I'm just spending, but like we can build on that. Like I said, this is what I'm bringing to my household. Like I said, if you want to do the same, or I use it as something to build on, holler back at me. Let me know how it goes so I can, you know, you can put me on some game. You know what I mean? And like, you know, having a hunting badge, like come up with a list of God's creations that, you know what I'm saying? But like it's not just pointless. You know, we're gonna eat, you know, or eat or donate, you know, that meat or whatever. They aren't just gonna be for nothing, but it's like, you know, go through that whole process like hunting and preparing and, you know what I'm saying, actually having a, you know, bring it to the next gathering and start eating different, you know, eating off the land and understanding new recipes and all that type of stuff, all creatures off the land. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like a hunting badge, like I said, like with the gun and a hunting badge with a bow, like that should be hard. Like you gotta have the same creatures but with a bow. That'd be hard. One of those times you should be able to like, you're gonna have to shoot a fish with a bow, like just to get your bowing badge. Like that should be hard. It'll be. I wanted to do it on the hats, cause you, like I grew up in Texas, and a lot of high school football teams, like you get your little offensive badges and defensive badges. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you know, have like your office. You know, just have badges on the side of your helmet, like, but of course just a regular hat or something like this. You know what I'm saying, with your family hat or whatever, with your crest, and you just wear it. Just have the same hat for like 30 years, and when you, a long time you get all your, I'm talking about like shimmering, you getting real glittery. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's respect. You talk to this person about, oh this guy official. He's a real deal explorer. Like we really went out there and put the work in, and like you know what I'm saying, it gets back to value and skill. That's what we need as a people, and that's what we need as a nation. It's time to look inward, man. We gotta go to therapy. We as a nation, we need to go to race therapy, like race theory therapy, whatever the hell it's called. We need to look inward, sit down, and heal somewhere, bro. God damn. Sit down and heal somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You see these folks turning the cheat codes back on, you know, just to feel superior. And it says, like, even with 400 years head start, these fools still feel threatened. You know, but they superior though, you know. Anyway, but it's just, I mean, like, everybody needs to sit down and heal, bro. And like I said, I understand we as a people, we have our allies in all cultures. But God, dog, we all know they outnumbered, dog. But those people that are our allies, bro, what we need is peace, bro. We just want peace. We just want to be left alone. We need to heal. And y'all, those who do fool with us as a people, bro, all I ask is try to talk some sense into your folks. It's time to turn around. Go back home, face those demons. And like, it's time for us as a nation to look inward, bro. We gotta look in the mirror, bro. We all need therapy. And I'm saying this, black people need therapy. We need, you know what I'm saying, it's compound trauma. Like, this is, trauma is passed down through generation, and my God, man. You know what I'm saying? So we need to work on that. We need to seek betterment and seek balance as a nation. The white people need therapy just as much as we do. Because I'm saying right here, white supremacy, that I feel like that's a mental illness. That shit is a sickness, dog. Respect, you know, and if that hurts your feeling, I'm talking to you. Great. You know what I'm saying? Just as a man, it's like, that shit don't even make sense. But, you know, it is what it is. But we and everybody in between, we need to stop moving. And like I said, and you know, but you know the favorite thing to do. You know who really get y'all the blame. You know, just history repeats, man. You know, but we good, man. We gonna be alright, bro. We straight, bro. God got us, and that's a fact. I walk around in peace, you see. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all doing alright, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this love to all of y'all that we know, we as the people we know. Like I said, it's some good white folks out there, bro. Good white folks. I grew up in the South. You know know, so I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, predominantly white, small southern town. I grew around, I grew up around, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we dealt with a lot. We dealt with a whole bunch. But we also, like I also seen it's different folks. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is they outnumbered. They're outnumbered, but it's all action at this point. You know what I'm saying? We need action. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta heal, bro. We as a nation gotta heal. Like we tripping at this point. It's ridiculous. But I'll take care, bro. Y'all know I'll be rambling. But y'all be easy.